Mike Murdock, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Go to my website when possible, MikeMurdockBooks.com. MikeMurdockBooks.com. I've written over 1,000, and I put 450 downloadable on that website. I'm going to start being teaching preachers there every day, a little preacher talk. I want to tell you about three preachers, only three preachers in 78 years ever said a word about money. And I want to tell you what happened. The three preachers who changed my money world. I was 21 years old, Victoria, Texas, 840 pastors and preachers from the Assemblies of God. I was ordained as an Assemblies of God evangelist. The house I lived in cost my father $150 for the whole house. My car cost $300. My money the first year as an evangelist was $2,263. I'm on the fourth row in Victoria. His name was Charles Greenaway. And I'd never heard one word about money in my whole lifetime. And he said if I would make my corner bigger to God, God would enlarge my field. I never heard that in my life. I thought if God gave me a bigger field of money, he would have a bigger tithe coming back to it. But this preacher said that. And then people started getting up making faith promises. Who ever heard of faith promises? I hadn't. Maybe a little one time from my daddy, but not really. I never heard of making a faith promise. One preacher stood up, made $250,000. In the next 12 months, our church will send the missions department $250,000. Another guy was $150,000. My whole income, one month my income was $35. One month it was $90. I had no money. And he says, something about if I would like to make a faith promise, all of us, anybody else. And I stood to my feet and boldly said, I will give $100 in 12 months if God gives it to me. Did I expect it? No. That was Wednesday night. Thursday, I drive back from Victoria, Texas, scared to death. Where was I going to get $100? What you don't hear, you don't know. What you don't hear twice, you will not remember. But that was on a Thursday. Sunday morning, a man got up at my dad's church, played a piano solo, and said, family, my pockets are full of $100 bills. God's been so good to me. And we just all sit there and stared. Merle Daly was his name, Merle Daly, if I remember. And he walked over and gave me a $100 bill. I was in shock. I immediately mailed it to the Box 9714, Houston, Texas, to pay my faith promise. That was Monday. Tuesday night, I'm in a little church called First Assembly of God Church in Beeville, Texas. And an old man and his young wife walked in. And she walked in. As I was playing the piano, nobody else there, said, God told us to give you this $150. And the miracles begun. Later on, they bought me a Airstream travel trailer. I noticed the other day it's worth now $163,000. And they bought it for me. When I opened my hands, God opens his windows. For the rest of his life, I sent Charles Greenaway a turkey every Thanksgiving in appreciation for changing my world. I'll tell you about 2 more money miracles through 2 preachers who changed my life. If you don't hear about it, you'll never know it. Go to my website, MikeMurdockBooks.com. The book is free, book 109, if you're interested. I'm coming back for another 1 or 2.